Are you ready to rumble?
And we're back with Unforgettable Conversations. We did it, guys. We made it. Season 5 is about to end soon. We got 2 episodes left, and we hit our goal. We hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Crazy mile marker after, what has it been, 2 years? Not even 2 years yet? Dude, come on. You had one job. One job, Alex.
We both said that.
Hold the K.
K.
It's still a K, actually.
I don't know.
Sorry.
It looks like a sad K.
Just-
Here, hold the one then.
Don't pop that one.
Because then
Don't
we'll have
pop it.
0.
We're going to be at 1 subscriber.
1 subscriber. No, we got 10 subscribers.
We got 10 in total.
Sorry, K.
But this was awesome. It was an awesome experience to be able to go through and actually hit that 10,000 subscriber mark. We
Yeah.
hit it. We hit it actually not so long ago, about a couple days ago. And then we just started pumping back up into almost 11,000. So we're getting close to it.
Nice.
So I'm happy about it. Did you guys ever think that this would amount to something like that? Because I know Tim didn't find out until actually today, and then I told you maybe a couple days ago.
Yeah, you told me when we were about to hit exactly 10.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, cool. Like all the accounts that I've been making have added up to the 10K.
the year and a half of just making YouTube accounts and subscribing to us has finally paid off.
Yeah.
Alex, what number are you at, Alex? 1,000 something.
10,000.
It's all Alex.
It's all Alex accounts. Alex 1,562. Alex 1,563. Yeah. No.
10,000 bromigos.
10,000 bromigos. We're at 10,000 bromigos, which is kind of crazy to think about it. Because we actually, I was talking to Kez about it that, okay, so 90% of YouTubers never get to 10,000 subscribers.
So we're part of that 10%.
We're in the top 10%.
Top 10%.
Top 10%.
Congratulations.
Hey, we couldn't have done it without all the bromigos. Some of the bromigos aren't here. James couldn't be here. Danny couldn't be here. Some other bromigos that
Never mind.
just put him on the spot. Well, he didn't want to be here.
He did not want to be here. We called him. We're like, hey, where you at?
So
He's like, I'm shopping.
Who are the most frequent guests that you have on?
I'd probably say Danny, Alex, and then it would probably be you.
Yeah.
Because
James.
James
James lives far.
Yeah, when we started, he was on here for quite some time, but then eventually he ended up moving over there, and pretty much he didn't have time.
He ditched us.
Who
so
else?
you were his replacement, Tim.
Maybe Tony, but Tony's only been here like twice. So I
Jake.
think Jake.
Jake's been on.
Jake's been, a couple times.
Nate.
Nate. In the
Cam?
Yeah. In the beginning.
Nathan came on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 episodes.
Matt.
too.
You had Rich and his brother Nate.
Rich.
But we only had them. Or Rich, we had him twice. The other Nate only once.
Oh.
But yeah, honestly, I think it was, just pretty much the main core.
And shout out to all those bromigos that were in our podcast.
Shout out to all the bromigos. We would have not gone into.
Even though you guys
10,000
were like in
subscribers
one
without you guys.
episode or 2 episodes, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality.
Quality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Quality.
Music.
Gender equality. Woo.
No.
Our equality.
Okay. All right. So, what are you going to talk about today?
Today, we're going to talk about 10K. Get it? Yeah, not really. No, what I wanted to talk about really was since we hit this accomplishment as a podcast, I wanted to go into some personal accomplishments, and specifically with YouTube, because YouTube recently, very recently actually, made 2 accomplishments of your own in different areas, but very similar. So both of you, which I'm very proud of both of you, did a half marathon. Tim did one in November, and Alex won in December. So first off, let's start from the beginning, because that is, for those who don't know, a half marathon is about 13.1 miles.
Yeah.
Right. And that is not easy. Not easy. Running a mile is hard for me just from the beginning, but doing 13 miles is rare for people of their age. I think James was telling me that after you hit 30 years old, the percentage of people that actually do marathons drops to like 1%.
I'm not 30.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, for people your age, and I was pointing at you mainly.
I'm not 30 yet. I still have 3 months. All right.
So, the fact that you guys did this, let's start from the beginning, because I think a lot of people are inspired by what you guys did. And I think, how would you guide someone that would see your accomplishment as like, whoa, this is big? How can I be like Alex? How can I be like Tim and do 13 miles half marathon? What like tips would you give them for the beginning and what you did yourself?
Just train. Like, if you're not, physically fit, you're not conditioned, if you don't run, I think the best tip is like just start running. Like, anyone can run. Even people like that don't want to run, you can run. It's just it's all about the mind. Like, you got to push yourself. You got to keep on telling yourself, okay, well, I ran yesterday. Maybe I could give myself a break this day, today, and then tomorrow I'll run again. I don't know. It's just build up to it. With a 5K, 10K, whatever, half marathon. It's not really about like like, oh, I need to finish it at this time. Especially if you're like, it's your first time or second time. I think it's just doing it, like, hey, as long as I can finish it, that's already a big accomplishment. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, how much it hurts, how much, I guess if it, just destroys you physically, mentally. And it is very mental, like, I guess it's a mental challenge. Like, the whole time when I was running, at least for my half marathon, I was like telling myself, don't stop. Don't even stop for a break. Don't even stop to catch your breath. Don't even stop to walk a little bit. Even at the little stations, like, to get water, I was like, if I stop, I'm going to like want to just like walk a little bit. And that's going to like increase my time. And I didn't have a set time, but I kind of told myself, like, I really want to do it under 2 hours. And to accomplish that, I had to keep on going. And I was just like, I can't stop. And I wanted to stop. There's some times and circumstances where I was just like, oh, I just want to walk a little bit. Like, I really, really want to walk. I'm like already aching. I even want to like stop at the water station and actually drink water, or like just like, oh, I just want to like take it slow. But no, I was like, I can rest after I'm done. I'm going to accomplish it, push myself. At the end, then I could rest, so that was me. I was like it was a mental battle. It is.
Tim, how would you advise someone that sees your accomplishment as well and like would want to one day do a half marathon?
I mean, if you want to do any sort of running, if you want to, like, let's say you have the feeling of like, I love accomplishing goals, check something off the bucket list, I think a half marathon is like the perfect.
I agree.
It's the perfect distance. Like, it really is. It's the most ran race. Yeah. For the most part, like, people don't do marathons because you have to actually train for that. Like, you have to like dedicate half your life to it. And then, like, people do 5Ks, 10Ks, but half marathon is like that golden nugget that people want to check that off the list because, like you said, it is difficult. Like, there is a mental part to it.
You guys want to explain real quick what a 5K and a 10K is?
5K, I think, is like 3.1 miles.
10K
is like just over 6 or something. I don't know.
I think it's double 5K, right? So
it's like 6 miles.
6 miles.
6.2 or something like that.
And then the next
one would be the half marathon.
Pretty much a half marathon.
Which is
although
13.
I've seen a quarter marathon, which is like slightly under like 7 miles.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But rarely do you ever see that. It's mainly the next one would be half marathon.
Yeah. So 3K, 5K, 10K, and then for some reason we go to the metric system, and then we go to marathon. Half marathon.
A full marathon, which is 26.1?
Something like that.
26 miles.
Something like that. 26 miles.
And more.
Oh, a full marathon is 26.2.
Oh, okay. 26.2.
But yeah, half marathon is just like the perfect distance. when you get to a marathon, you have to start considering like, okay, when are you gonna use the restroom? Because you're gonna have to use the restroom.
Right.
When are you gonna, stop to like these gummies? When are you gonna stop to take these? When are you gonna stop to actually, there's much more of a schedule to running and completing a marathon in a time that you want to complete it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But a half marathon is really just run.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you're gonna
Like that
take
meme,
water breaks.
Run. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you're gonna take these gummies. But other than that, like a half marathon is honestly, I didn't really like train,
Yeah.
like dedicate my life to running. It was kind of just like,
You
oh,
were already
this is
running
happening
beforehand.
Yeah, like this is happening next week. I'm gonna sign up for it, see what I can do. But
Just like that.
A week
Well, no,
before,
I had-
cool.
There's a
Have marathon.
concert. Yeah, I'll go to that.
I had been running before, but not half marathons. So I had done like 4 half marathons, but not in an event
Oh, okay.
like the Santa
Oh,
Barbara
okay.
one.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Just running around like Kimball Park or
Right,
running around the
right.
city of Ventura.
That's crazy. That's cool.
That's where I'd just been like, oh, turn the watch on, see how far I can go. Half
Yeah,
marathon.
I think it's the app gives you like awards when you hit.
Yeah.
that,
So I've done that
Half
a few
marathon.
times, but then my
Official.
cousin, I don't know if she's been on here. Well, your sister, Sadi, she's the one that invited me, says that she was gonna do it. So I was like, oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, she actually built up to it. So she started running a little bit. Then she did a 5K with Jonah. Then she did the 10K by herself, and then she jumped over to do the half marathon.
And that's the other thing with running too. Like you want to set new goals.
New
like
goals
you want to
every
like,
single time.
oh man, I did 5K. I never thought I'd be able to do 5K. Let's do 10K.
Yeah, you don't want to start like backwards where it's like a full marathon.
Yeah.
And then
Full
like,
marathon and
I
just
mean,
over from
you
there.
can do whatever you want, but I mean,
Just in my
like you said.
experience, like I never was like, man, I love running. But then I started, the thing is, running can be addicting because I don't know about you, but I just put on music and I just go.
You're in the zone.
And
So-
I don't think about distance. I don't think about time. When I was playing sports growing up, there was always like a coach yelling at you, like, hurry up. And
Run
that
faster.
sucks. But like now it's just me, myself running. So I'm going to go at whatever pace. If I want to walk, I'll walk. Like, I'm not going to destroy myself or get on myself for walking.
Yeah.
If I want to walk, I'll walk. And I think that's the best part about running is I can just do me. It's almost like golf. And I love golf. It's like, it's just, you're competing against yourself. Unless you're racing somebody like on a track.
Ooh, and remind me, I have something for you downstairs. I don't know if you saw it.
Christmas.
It's a small little gift that I got, and I was like, oh, I think he'd like this.
It's a small little dog.
Yeah.
It's just a kid.
It's just a responsibility.
We found this.
It's a caddy.
It's a full-on car.
But yeah,
Life
that-
insurance.
that's the best part about running for me is just put on music, find good music, put that playlist on, and just go. You want to walk it.
Explain to these people, because I feel like a lot of people think that when you're doing a race like this, it's actually like you're running, and people think like it's sprinting, but it's like explain your
No.
guys' pace.
No.
No, that's like the number one thing, and I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thanks. So it's not really sprinting. You can't sprint that. Like if you were to
Right.
sprint, like you could only get half a mile in, and then you like exhaust yourself. And I saw that actually in the half marathon.
Really?
So this was my first half marathon. I had never ran like with a lot of people, and there was like 600 people that ran like all of through Oxnard, and I was with James and Sadi and like our own little group. And I was like, I started slow. I started like, because eventually, like, first of all, like there's a large group, then like those athletic types that
They
do
just
run
take
super
off.
fast. They, just go off, and then the pretty good athletic people, and then it's just whoever else is scattered afterwards. And I saw some people like they were like kind of like sprinting. I was like, oh man, like
Why are you doing that?
yeah, in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe they could do it the whole like distance or the whole 13 miles. But then I would see them like 2 miles in, and I would pass them, and I was like, oh,
Dang,
okay,
2 miles after 13, they were like,
already, like, yeah, they basically like just ran through all their
energy.
energy and stuff. I think you have to know your pace, know yourself, know your body. Know your limit. Yes, I mean, there's that cliche. Oh, you can push yourself past your limit. Like, yeah, to a certain point, but after you pass that limit, like, then you're like, you can't go any further. And if you know your body, you know yourself, and you're like, okay, I can pace myself at this, speed. per like I guess like mile, and then if you wanted to, you could like speed up a little bit more, or you can slow down more if you feel like you're gonna exhaust yourself. For me at least, it was like I have this app where every mile it'll tell you your pace. So I was like, oh okay, it says like, oh, mile 1, you're at 8:30 or 8 or 9, and I'm like, okay, my mind, I'm like, okay, that's good, and then like the next mile 2, you're at this, and I'm like, okay, it's a little bit faster or maybe a little slower. So then I could kind of like time myself, like, okay, I can kind of give myself some leeway. I can like kind of slow down a bit so I don't use too much of my energy. And then towards the end, I was actually the last mile, I pushed myself really hard.
Okay. Just trying to finish it all.
I was like, because I was already like the last mile I was at 140 something, and I'm like, oh, like I can definitely do it under 2 miles or 2 hours. So I was just like, running it, and I still have like not just a 1 mile, but the 1.1. So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I still have to run that 0.1. So I was able to do it under 2, but it was like you have to time yourself, you have to know yourself, and it's cool. So
it's good. It's good.
Yeah, the number one thing is definitely your pace. Like, just find your pace. Like I said earlier, there's no coach yelling at you to keep up with everybody up ahead of you. Just find your pace. Find the pace where you're running, but you're not exhausted. You should be, like, my advice, and this is advice that I see that every runner gives. You should be able to run and have a conversation. If you can't have a conversation while you're running with the person next to you, you're running too fast. So slow down. And then, at least on my watch, the Apple Watch, just like the basic Apple Watch, there's 5 zones of your heartbeat. You should be like in zone 2. So like zone 1 is your resting heart rate, and then zone 5 is you're having a heart attack. You should be at zone 2 pretty much on your run.
I didn't know that the Apple Watch had that feature.
Yeah,
I know it had the heart rate thing, so I'm gonna have to check it next time.
Like you can creep up, and I guess in a race your heartbeat's gonna have a little bit more adrenaline. So yeah, you can be in zone 3. But at least for me, I do a lot of recovery running after working out or whatever. Recovery running is just moving your body. You're not trying to beat a time. You're not trying to go a certain distance.
It's almost like a cool down nap.
Yeah. And zone 2 is like the perfect spot. You can have a conversation. You're not tired. You're not sweating pretty much. Like, you're just moving your body. Zone 2 running is the best. But yeah, if finding your pace, you should be able to have a conversation. That's just my advice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like that idea of like you're running a marathon, it's like you're actually just kind of like trucking along at a steady pace throughout the entire marathon, completing the full marathon.
And that's just to start. Like, that's because I view myself as like in the beginning of my running, because ultimately, I don't know about you, but my ultimate goal is to do a marathon. Not just any marathon, the Boston Marathon. For me, that's just like the ultimate goal. But again, that is still like probably years away, because you have to qualify for that. You have to run a marathon in under 3:30, and that's
crazy.
So you have to qualify for it. Not
Actually,
just anybody can do it.
I think it's 3, because I think it's 3:30 for women.
Oh well,
unless
he
unless you identify
as
as
yeah, you know me.
I know I identifies as Tim.
That's why I said 3:30.
Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine that.
That's cool, man.
That's cool.
Hopefully you can
good goal.
Hopefully, yeah. But again, you have to work towards that. And doing that first half marathon kind of told me, like, dude, I kind of like this. Like, getting the medal at the end, like, it's just
must have been cool.
It's just I don't know if it's real metal, but it probably was just plastic. It was like a cheap little medal. But
still
it's like
pretty like accomplished. It's like an accomplishment, like an award for your hard work.
Just
like,
something to look back at.
Yeah,
I have the idea of like, okay, when I do the Boston Marathon, just to look at the first one and then look at the last one. Like, that's my idea, just to compare. But yeah,
the first one being your half marathon, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then the Boston, that'd be cool.
So you have to work towards it. Again, I don't run every day. I'm not like a dedicated marathon runner and training every single day, having a coach and whatnot. I just run when I feel like it. Like today, my body didn't feel great, so I did not run.
You're like, I'm not doing that today.
Yeah.
So listen to your body also.
Yeah.
I think the next question is probably going to be like, what was the toughest part of training and the actual race? Were there two different things that were like tough about it? You know what I mean? Like, what was like the hardest part? Is it like the actual workout for it, or is it the mental? Like, I think you described it a little bit, where it's like the mental of like doing that many miles.
Yeah, for me it was, I don't know what it was, but when I would do half marathons just around like on my own, not in the actual event, I wasn't sore. Like I was never like, oh my gosh, like this hurt. I'm sore. I'm tired. But when I did the actual half marathon near the end, I was like, dude, my body's dead. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's adrenaline. I don't know what happened, but my body was dead. So that last mile and a mile, what is that? 1.1 mile.
1.1.
It was uphill, so it was kind of brutal.
Oh, yeah.
But that was tough, dude. Like my body was hurting. I was cramping right here.
Oh.
Like I actually felt like the muscles shaking, like cramping.
Yeah, because
But I did not stop. I just kept running.
I know for your marathon, it was like there was a couple different areas where it was
Hills.
like
Yeah.
hills. It wasn't just flat.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
flat. So everybody, like in that last mile, everyone, like the volunteers that were encouraging everybody running, they'd be like, just get to the top of the park. And then it's all downhill from there. So I'm all running. I'm like, all right, cool. Top of the park.
say.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, get to the top of the park. Get to the top of the park. And I keep running. I'm like, dude, where's this park? I don't see a park. But yeah, no. And then you get to the park and then you run downhill and it feels good. But yeah, just that last probably half mile was brutal for me. And then afterwards, cooling down, I felt every part of my legs. And I'm like, dude, I've done this before. Why is my body acting like this?
Well, let me ask you this: when you raced it, did you do it faster than all the other times that you did it on your own?
Yeah, like 5 minutes. That was it.
That's actually a lot.
5
Well,
minutes.
yeah.
in
5 minutes off
half
of
marathon,
like your half marathon
makes a
Yeah.
big difference.
So most likely, I think like I don't know if you guys probably can both say this. Well, I'll ask this after we talk about what you think was the hardest part of the training or the marathon.
Okay. For me, I'm trying to think. Hardest part.
Was it like the mental, or was it the actual working out and actually putting time to run?
I think I'm pretty good with like motivating myself, like mentally. Physically, it was, like Tim said, at the end, you're just like, well, the Oxnard Marathon, it wasn't like, there was no hills really. There was one part where there was
That bridge.
the 3rd Street bridge that was like halfway point. And I'm like, all right, we can do it. I can do it. And it was tough. It was like burning the calves, It was like, oh, it was a workout and stuff. And then I was like, after that, it was just downhill. It felt good, like Tim said. And then towards the end, the last mile, it was just this long stretch, It was, I forgot what street, but it's, I don't know if it's Harbor. But there was like, in my mind, well, there was like a bunch of people walking, but that was like the people that signed up for the 5K or the 10K. And they're all just like all like laughing and stuff. And I'm just like, and I'm like sweating and I'm like almost gonna cramp up and I'm hurting. And I just, in my mind, I'm like, I want it to end. I gotta finish it. And I just see people all like laughing and I'm like, get out of the way. Like,
Just pushing people.
yeah, get out of the way. But in my mind, I was just
Some
focused.
grandma just goes flying.
Out of my way. No, I was just like motivating myself, like, okay, you got this, you can do it. So mentally I could push myself. Physically I was hurting and I wanted it to end. Like it was one of those things because I don't run a lot. Tim is probably more fit than I am. I used to love running when I was like in high school and early college, and this was like 10 years ago. And like I can say I'm conditioned, but more like I like doing weights. I like doing like certain types of workouts and stuff, but not running. Running is like one of those things where I'm like, I'd rather like ride my bike or go swimming. Running will be my last cardio thing option. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna have to push myself. Like I signed up for it. I'm here already. Let's do it. And I think it was just the physical part for me. I did like my knees were aching and like I couldn't bend my body like at the end. I was just in pain. I was literally in pain. Even if I squatted, like because I was trying to stretch afterwards, like I couldn't get back up. And I was screaming. I was like, ah, like trying to get up. This is just because my body wasn't used to it. So that was the hardest part, like the physical part of, and it was after the race where it was like the pain just hits you. It's like if you, I don't know, I've never ran over or hit by a car, but that's probably what it would feel like.
Yeah.
Like I was just hurting from everywhere, like my legs, basically. Yeah. So.
And you didn't give yourself that much time too, because I know it was like a time crunch thing. It was like
we trained
2 months.
We trained like
months?
less than 2 months before the race.
2 months,
Your
pretty good.
sister's birthday, Sadie.
Yeah,
She's November or something.
November 5th. No, 4th. Yeah, 4th. The 5th was when you guys did it, right?
I don't remember the day, but yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, and then I think a month later, or a little bit over a month.
A little over a month, 5
that's
weeks.
When, yeah, that's when it was scheduled for the Santa to the Sea.
Santa to the Sea, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, if you want to do it, like if you want to run or start getting into running, I would say find your pace.
Don't do it.
Find good.
I say
yeah,
just
don't do it.
Don't
Walk
do it.
everywhere.
Walk.
You have cars for a reason. No, just find your pace and
the
then
elevator.
find good music. Like honestly, what kind of music did you listen to?
I listened to
Oh, yeah, that's a
variety.
good question.
For me, I had Christian music. I had some Christian hip hop, and then I had some like Linkin Park and Bad Bunny, and I had
Yeah, everything.
and
Vicente Fernandez.
Vicente Fernandez. Oh, Juan Gabriel. I had a Juan Gabriel song. Yes, it was so good.
Alejandro Sanz.
Alejandro Sanz.
Yeah.
Yes, I did have 2 songs of his. You know which ones. I had some anime music.
Oh, anime
Yeah,
music.
the intro to Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay, that's cool,
And,
yeah.
and then some elevation worship music. So it was all mixed. It was all
It's
mixed.
a mixed
Just
bag.
some scripture like Psalms.
Yeah, Psalms.
It's a recording of Danny singing.
I had a little bit of daddy singing in the shower. It was motivational, you know. What about you?
What
Tim?
about
kind of
you?
music?
It was all Linkin Park.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, it's just all Linkin Park. That's all.
Can't
I
go wrong with
listened
Linkin Park.
That's true. That's true. So wait, did you guys customize those playlists for yourselves, or it was just like, whatever, just put it on shuffle on
Apple.
like Pandora or Apple?
to. Apple Music.
Oh. Spotify or something like
YouTube
that?
Music. I had it on shuffle and just play all the songs that I.
Oh.
chose.
I was at the starting line and like, man, what should I listen to? Like country. Like I usually listen
Very
to
last
country
minute,
music.
you're like, I can do country.
Yeah, no, I usually listen to country
It's
whenever
on an
I ride.
audiobook.
An audiobook.
The encyclopedia.
Dude, it's not a bad idea. Like you want it to pass the time. I don't know about you,
Oh,
but
no, it's a long time.
I hit like mile 9 and I was like, dude, I feel like I feel
what-
good.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel tired.
But you're just kind of like, why?
But like the time passed.
so much miles that you have to do.
And then mine was on the ocean, so like I was just
Oh,
looking at the
nice.
waves, looking at the
so
surfers, and
nice.
like the time flew. Like mile
Dang,
9,
man. I had to see Oxnard.
crackheads. Just,
I was gonna say like cherry, like the strawberry fields or whatever.
There was a little bit of everything, man.
yeah, no,
A
it was,
little bit of roadkill, a little bit of like.
yeah. Usually I
Scenic
listen to
views.
country music, but then I was like, oh, Linkin Park. I was like, yeah, let's do that. And I just put on Linkin
Sick,
Park.
dude.
That's awesome. I think when I normally go running, I have like I thought like everyone else would do this, but it's like that fast pace, like.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I listen to.
I can't do that.
You can't do that?
Because then I'll push myself, and then, like I said, you want to like have a conversation.
Pace yourself,
while you're
yeah.
riding.
I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm just focusing on
Zone out and just be like,
Yeah,
okay.
and I listen to my music.
I feel like the few times that I've gone running, I feel like a horse. Like instead of like I'm riding the horse, but I am the horse too.
You're getting rode on.
By myself, just like dun, 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 dun,
You
dun.
ask Joe a question, he's like,
I probably would. Oh man. For the accepting the challenge in the first place to do it, was this something you guys wanted to do, or was it just something that popped up that you're like, yeah, I'll take a crack at it?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do it. I just never wanted to do it alone.
Mm-hmm.
But then Sadi's the one that's like, "Hey, I'm doing this. Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Oh heck yeah!"
yeah.
So it worked out.
Nice.
It was
Well,
cool.
what about you?
I also, thanks Sadie. Like, she was able to
She's
like.
a motivator.
She should have been here.
She should have
I
been
know,
here.
Sadie, you should have been right there.
I've invited her a couple times, but she's like,
Yeah, your show sucks.
we just hit 10,000 subscribers, all right? 10,000 people, amigos, believe in us.
She's like, Kaz and door way better. I think Sadie
crying.
definitely, Sadie definitely
Motivated you guys?
motivated me, and like she was able to help us kind of register and stuff. But I also wouldn't. I never really like thought about it. Like, oh, should I do a half marathon one day in my life? Like, nah, whatever. I could drive it. No, I was just like, all right, let's do it. And I was more excited because you were gonna do it. James was gonna do
Yeah.
it. Sadie was gonna do it. So I
There
was
was
like,
a group of people
this is
that we
cool.
knew that were going to do
Yeah.
it.
But like Tim said, like I don't think I've ever done it. I would have done it like by myself. I
Alex signed up knowing like, as long as I finish before Joel and James, like, I'm game.
Nah, if I would have done it with you guys, I would have ran with you guys. Like,
I don't think I would do that though. Like run with somebody. Maybe a 5 and 10K.
oh, okay,
But like a
not
half marathon?
It's
Yeah.
kind of like it's hard because everyone has a different pace when it's long distance.
And I don't want to be like I've ran with other people before, and I don't want to feel like I'm rushing them,
Mm.
or like I don't want to feel rushed. Like
Yeah.
like I said, I want to do my pace. If I want to walk, I'll walk for a little bit and then go back to running.
No, it's understandable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, would you guys ever do another half marathon?
Mhm.
Like, would you guys challenge yourselves to do another one
Yes.
the following year?
Yeah, I want to do.
Yes.
Did I tell you about it? I think I told
The
you
Mexico
about
one.
it. I want to do one in Mexico, but like
In Mexico.
it's in the jungle.
And the cartels chase after you.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound like a
Yeah.
marathon.
they have machetes and no. It's it's an actual marathon, but they also have a half marathon. And I'm not ready because it's in February. I'm not going to be ready to do a marathon, so I'm going to do a half marathon. And it's in where is it? Palenque,
Palenque.
like near the Yucatan Peninsula.
Oh, so this is like a big one that they have down there, or is
I
it just like
guess,
a random one?
I guess.
You guys just found
Just
it.
love it.
it popped up on my Instagram. So I
Oh,
was
okay,
like,
okay.
dude,
So it
I
must
saw
be
it too.
big.
So I saw
For it
like
to be popping up.
the Aztec pyramids, and I'm like, wait, what the heck is this? So I clicked on it, and
It runs by
the
there, or
Mayan
what?
pyramids.
You're in the jungle, dude.
Yeah,
Just to correct
the Mayan.
oh my bad, I don't know. Mexico.
He's like the Incas,
I'm like,
the Chumash
the
pyramids,
Egypt.
Mars. I don't know.
the alien pyramids.
Sorry,
Yes.
no, but yeah, it looked pretty cool.
It's all in the jungle, and it was cool because I was reading through the page, and it's February 24th or something
Yeah.
like that.
Dang, dude, imagine that, like February over there. It'd be a little bit cooler, but most likely
Yeah.
it's gonna be humid.
It's gonna be good weather.
It doesn't get cold.
That's what they said on
in
the
the
website.
winter over there. In,
I know,
like,
but I'm saying like it's
Cancun
probably
area.
gonna still be more humid than here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you're gonna have to.
It's in the jungle.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be
So-
running with monkeys.
So yeah, so I read the page. I'm serious. I read the page.
He's like all excited. Yeah, there's monkeys there.
And it
They
says-
give you one at the
they
end.
give-
It's in
At
the
the end,
jungle.
here's your award. Instead of a medal, it's the monkey.
No, I read the page and it says it's in the jungle, but it's safe. Like they scout the area. It's all safe animals and everything like that.
Safe
no
that
carrying-
monkey's safe.
That
monkey's
one's safe, but avoid those monkeys because those
So-
monkeys are not safe.
So I was reading it and they're like, yeah,
Pointing at me?
you can see like a bunch of
How about they were eating banana?
you can see like a bunch of animals and anything, but you might see like a few things that you shouldn't go towards. But for the most
Like
part, it's a
cartel
safe trail.
or like a dead body.
A jaguar.
And then they were
Jaguar.
like, you may see like if you look up in the trees, you may see monkeys, but those monkeys won't do anything to you. If you stand still, then they're gonna throw twigs at you or they're gonna throw something at you.
They're your, you know how like during your other marathons you guys did there was like people that are cheering you on.
Yeah.
The monkeys are your fans
Yeah,
right there.
well, yeah. They don't want you to. They don't want you to walk, so they're
like,
gonna throw
"Rah!"
twigs at you.
They'll give you coconuts. They'll be like, here.
Drink. I know they're at the aid stations just giving you like food and snacks.
Wait, are you gonna do it?
I want to, yeah.
Okay, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
still haven't signed up.
I haven't signed up for it.
Okay.
I just want to make sure.
I don't know if you guys have tried this.
what is that?
This is actually a. I bought these and I wanted to try them out. They're
Looks like the
pretty
mayo.
much
You didn't get these in Oxford?
energy gel, huh?
Mm-mm.
They didn't hand these out.
No.
Just water.
No, water and just water and then like the
Electrolytes?
electrolyte liquid.
Mm.
But that's it. No,
Not these?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, so we had these too. Like they were giving these out, and it
Oh.
was my first time trying them.
You did it in Santa Barbara. They have money.
I got this one because it was like, oh yeah, that's true. Well, no, it's because that one was held by Hoka.
Oh
So
yeah,
it was like a full on.
and
Ours
ours
was
by
by Oxford, technically, right? Or no?
It
no.
had 3,000 people. It was crazy. It
What's
was a
that?
lot of people.
About no, we were sponsored by Vallarta.
So yeah, I wanted to see what you guys thought of this one. This is apparently it's nude taste.
What?
What? You still having it? What the fuck? You just see out there with their robes and everything.
They don't hand out
beans and
water.
rice.
They don't hand out water. They're handing out horchata.
It's got the electrolytes.
Pozole.
At the end. Man.
what is it?
Consommé.
The consommé. You're just sipping on consommé. It's like hot.
It's all,
Instead of like a protein bar, it's a tamal.
Dude.
That's just like
I would
is-
so do that. Have marathon for sure though.
No, I saw this marathon or this like they have a
Oh.
5K, a 10K, and a half marathon
I know what you're gonna say.
in Simi Valley. No, it's a different one. That is the sombrero one,
Oh.
and they have tacos at the end that they give you. But it's the sombrero Simi Valley one. But yeah, that's the
Yeah.
closest that we're gonna get to it. Unless you go into Mexico for the monkeys.
He's
The volunteers in Oxnard are dressed as ice.
Run! You run faster. All right, let's try these things out.
Oh no, these. Are,
Oh, we're gonna do it now.
We're gonna
no,
do it
these are
now.
like these are gonna give you energy.
Let's wait. We have another
I
episode.
want to
after this.
sleep.
I have to go to sleep. I have.
Just try it. Just try a little
Let
bit.
me give me some of yours. I'm gonna save this for tomorrow morning when I go work out.
Ooh,
Yeah, they don't taste great, dude.
it definitely tastes nude.
They're called
Tastefully nude.
Tastefully
He's-
nude.
He's not just weird. No, but
What
it
does
was
it
my
look
first.
like?
Actually, it's not that bad.
Looks like hair gel.
Yeah, I don't know. Just don't look at it. Just consume it.
It's not
like,
that bad.
It's like
I like it.
applesauce.
Yeah, but thicker, like
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Like,
So it was my first time trying them. I knew they were handing them out, so I was kind of
Finish
excited. But no, I'm not gonna have it.
It's good.
But,
I like it.
450
Yeah, you're not-
milligrams of amino acids.
Amino acids.
60
They're
milligrams
meant-
of sodium.
They're meant for
Okay.
runs, so don't just consume these like before, like as snacks.
He's like, I need a snack. He grabs like an apple. And
Well, I work
20
today, so-
milligrams of caffeine. Yeah,
Oh, it
the
has
sodium. The
caffeine,
sodium
too.
will give you and the amino acids.
Oh, it's only 100 calories. Not bad.
But yeah, and then electrolytes. They were handing out electrolytes.
Oh, that's cool.
That also helps.
Must be nice.
It was
I like it. So, okay. You guys would do another half marathon. Would you guys challenge your guys' selves to do a full marathon
eventually.
eventually?
That, Hopefully by the end of 24, I'll do one. At the end of 2024, I'll do one. But I don't know.
Do you feel like you would challenge yourself to
Yeah.
do one?
After the half marathon, though, like I was like, I never want to run ever in my life, and
You were like done with running.
I was done with running. I was like, I don't want to run. I don't want to talk about run. I don't want to see anything about run.
Dude, you guys should do Spartan races. Those, in my opinion,
Alex
I used
has
to do.
done.
When I
Alex
met
used to do,
Joe,
yeah.
I've done 4
mud races
five
or Spartan races.
Spartan races.
Oh yeah, dude,
5.
they were.
What's the
fun.
difference? Is it different?
Yeah,
Mud runs
You get more
are-
dirty with
Yeah.
the mud runs because it's like all mud.
But
like,
they're both held by no
different companies.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So-
Spartan races are like pretty much like a lot of obstacles and like a certain distance, and they're pretty cool. You could do it in teams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
we're-
In my opinion, Spartan races, the people that do Spartan races were much more like camaraderie, like
yeah.
like brotherhood kind
okay.
of people.
Mm.
In the run, it was kind of just like everyone's.
Everyone's
Doing their
racing
own
their
thing.
own.
Yeah,
Themselves.
there were people encouraging you and like volunteers that were like, yeah, you got this. But in the Spartan race, there's people like, you're a beast, like let's go get in there,
Throwing you into the mud.
Yeah, no, it was
They're forcing these into your mouth.
yeah,
And they tase you at the same time.
They say, oh, I have actually seen a couple obstacle
getting tased?
courses that they have like strings that tase people.
oh yeah,
in
that's the mud run.
process.
Mud run.
That's the mud run.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
The
crazy.
Spartan race.
That's
They don't do that
interesting.
anymore.
Like,
Yeah, they had a couple casualties the first time they did it. And they're like,
Really?
No, I just
Oh,
don't know.
I was like,
Maybe.
Probably.
probably they were using too strong of a taser.
They were actually.
They were
using-
hiring cops on their days off just to tase these people.
No, the Spartan race was 100% better. Like I would do 10 Spartan races before I do another like half marathon, just because of the
Yeah,
like the atmosphere was way better.
that's true. Yeah, and it's cool to run in a team, right? With like people that.
Yeah,
you know.
I actually ran with somebody and competed with one of my buddies.
And they give you a medal too. At
Yeah,
the
they
end,
give
right?
you a medal.
Yeah,
and a shirt.
and a shirt.
But like
Yeah.
the obstacles are also pretty cool.
Yeah, I think some of our cousins have gone to do the Spartan race.
They would do
at
them all the
Dodger
time.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on February 24th, I was gonna do the Dodger Stadium one,
Oh yeah,
but I'd rather go to Mexico and run with the monkeys.
I would too.
Yeah.
Run with the monkeys.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but that's the goal.
So you want to do that next year, probably like a year from now.
Yeah.
So like 2025 February, go do that. Where is it at?
No,
again?
that's 2024. That's in.
Well, you said you're not going to do that
in
one.
2 months. I am.
Oh, you are going to do it
Yeah.
In
the
February.
half marathon.
in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I thought you were saying you weren't going to do it.
No, yeah, I do want to do it, but we'll see.
Who are you going to go with? Is anybody else going to do it, or is it just you?
Probably. I don't know. I'll go by myself. I don't care.
It's
Bunch
on
of them.
Sunday, right?
It's on a Saturday.
The way you said it was like, I think I might be available.
Like,
Aren't you already going to Mexico?
in March.
So I mean, you can go if you want.
That's
It's gonna be fun.
February, March.
You better like come back because I still have to work like 2 weeks and then go back. I don't know.
It's up to you.
I'll be down. I'll let you know. If I'll call out Monday so then I could recuperate and stuff.
He's been my like Mexico tour guide. Everything Mexican. This guy.
Yeah.
We went to a soccer game. We
fun.
That
went
wasn't in
to
Mexico
like
though.
Spanish concert. Oh, no,
felt like
it was
Mexico.
Mexico versus Colombia.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
yeah,
it felt like
so-
Mexico. Leon was fun with him.
Leon.
Yeah, that
San
I heard it was
Miguel.
fun.
Oh, San Miguel, Guanajuato.
He's been my
Your tour guide.
Yes, I'm. What's
Your,
it called?
your seasoned
I have a company.
elder.
and I'm teaching him English. So
You're helping him get his papers.
Well, which paper come first?
He's like the green one.
He's like, forget about the other colors. You just focus on the green ones. If anyone says you were born here, say "see." I mean, yes. See. No, yeah. And then, well, I'm planning on going to Cancun in March for
Right,
my
for your
birthday.
birthday, yeah.
And Tim will
Tim's
hopefully
gonna-
accompany me
I'm gonna host him.
You're gonna also
in my own country. No, yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah. We're gonna go party it out. I mean,
Pray it out.
pray it out.
Yeah, it's a Bible study.
Evangelize.
Evangelize.
It's a mission.
No, I want to go to Cancun and Mexico City. They're my favorite places in the whole entire country, and go back to my home city of La Ciudad de Mexico.
Dude, run a half marathon in Mexico.
I'll be sick.
Honestly,
I didn't know they-
outside of the country,
like-
that sounds awesome. Like,
Yeah.
imagine even
You're
if you went
traveling.
north, go to Canada and do a half marathon.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing. Like you're traveling,
Oh my god.
and yeah, people don't want to like work out while they're traveling, but
It's fun.
it's a
It
half
would be
marathon,
awesome,
dude.
yeah.
Like it's fun. Like you can say you did something out there in another country.
Yeah, that's true.
makes it fun.
Yeah. So if I could go to Europe or like in the Spartan races, sometimes they'll do them in Athens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be sick.
That,
yeah.
like, dude, how could you not
Wear
wanna
a
do
helmet and everything,
that? That would be sick.
Yeah. Wear a helmet and a shield.
and a shield. Nothing else.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, any last thoughts as far as your guys' accomplishments this year and the last few years?
For me, about running or just in general?
Just in general.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I was gonna talk about running. It was a blessing. I think I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I could imagine like there's a lot of people in the world that don't have that opportunity, the ability, or that will to run, to do what we did, what we've done. Like just thinking about it, you see the runners there that day, but what about the people that wish they could do it? So to me, I was like, thank the Lord that I was able to like physically do it, mentally and emotionally. And I don't know, I was just so thankful and grateful for that opportunity, and hopefully I could do it again. And just keep on doing it for the foreseeable future for me.
How
So,
was it like mentally for you, real quick?
mentally, I think it was tough. Like I said, I just wanted to stop. Like
At what mile?
oh, for sure, I remember the 8th mile. I was like, it was on Woolley, and it was also a long stretch, and I'm like, oh, like I just want to stop. I want to stop.
Oh, that's already there. Yeah, because you guys went through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We went through like Ventura Road, or passed through Ventura Road, Victoria. I was like,
Wait,
I
what
drive
was the
here.
halfway point? Was it downtown?
I think La Placita.
Placita?
La Placita.
Okay, yeah.
A little bit past that. But it was like 3/4 of the way. I was just like, oh, I want to stop. Like, and then there was a certain point where like, Oxnard Beach Park, where it kind of winds around like through the park and then like the beach. And I was by myself. Like, I didn't see any runners in front of me and I don't know, behind me, but I was just like, oh, this is just me. This is like me, myself, and I. And I was like,
It was like a full-on mental battle right there.
Yeah.
Like, there's no one around. It's all on you right now. You could be walking or you could be running, but you chose to run.
I just chose to run. I'm like, in my mind, I was like, I want to stop because I'm like, my legs are killing me. But I'm like, no, I could rest when I'm done.
You're dead.
I can sleep when I'm dead.
Sure.
Yeah.
I always tell myself that. Sleep when I'm dead.
Did you feel like you had any like mile that hit you where it's like,
When all the dumb volunteers were like, just get to the park. And I'm like, where's the park? Like, I don't see the park.
was that a
That's what-
specific mile or was it just the
It was-
fact that you were running uphill?
It must have been like the 12.5 mile mark.
Oh,
So I
okay,
was like,
okay.
where's this stupid park? I don't see this park.
So you're already like getting to the point where it's like I'm ready
Like,
to
I'm done.
finish.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
And you guys put this hill right in front of me.
Yeah, God bless the volunteers, whatever. But like, they were
They're
not
almost
helping.
like trying to help you out. You
monkeys.
can do it.
There was a point where I was like kind of getting down on myself, like, dude, like I'm out of breath, like it's catching up to me, like I'm on the I'm almost done. Like I have a half mile left. But then there were these like 4, I don't know, they were probably like college kids, but they were there like encouraging everybody.
Uh-huh.
They're like, "Let's go! You look like a beast. Let's go!" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I do look like a beast. Let's go!" And I just kept running. Then like the last half mile, I kind of snapped into it and finished. So yeah, whoever those college kids were, like, dude, they saved my life.
They saved your life.
I was like, "Yeah, I do look like a beast. Let's go!"
You're all flexing.
You cramp up.
Cramping up while you're running up there. Oh man.
But yeah, if you want to do a run or whatever it is you want to do, like start small. I think
baby steps.
I think the best, at least what I see, the people that stick to running, like they end up falling in love with it. It sounds dumb, but I don't know. Maybe you don't love it, but
And Alex is already like, no, I hate it.
I love the idea of like stopping the watch and being like, all right, how far did I run? So I like that feeling.
It's a good feeling.
I like sleeping and being like, yeah, all right, I did something today.
I like the feeling of being like sore the next day,
Yeah.
but you can get that from a lot of different things.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
All right, already.
I was waiting for him.
Why?
I was waiting for him to bust.
I was thinking like jujitsu.
I was thinking work. I work as an electrician. Like you're sore after that or working out.
I was thinking hot yoga.
Oh, okay.
Just end.
Wait, have you
Yeah.
ever done yoga? I've done yoga before.
I've done
That's
yoga
hard.
on my own. Yeah, and it's hard.
Yoga, dude.
It's hard.
The last time I did yoga, I was sweating, like, and I was sore the next day. It was crazy.
I just did like YouTube yoga.
You didn't do it right
just
then.
do the-
I was doing downward dog, whatever it is,
or
and like
putting
putting
the needle or whatever. You're doing like the.
my
thruster.
legs were like above my head, and I'm like, I didn't even know I could do this.
You're like, how did that get over there?
Wait, is it still connected
Is that
to my
how my
body?
butt looks?
No, yoga is crazy.
Yoga's hard. Yeah, I just did it on the phone.
I do
Just, like,
need to
did
get
all
more
the poses.
flexible though, because I have realized since lifting weights, I've gotten a lot more stiff.
Yeah, you
So-
get stiff.
So I definitely need to do more
Stretching.
dynamic stretching. You know
No,
what?
that's the way you said it right now.
What? You get stiff?
Okay.
Okay, enough of this.
Wait,
enough of
wait.
this.
Before we end, because I know you're trying to wrap it up. What is one thing, if you do a half marathon, I'm assuming you're going to do another half marathon at
Yes.
some point.
God
What's
willing.
one thing you'll do differently to be better?
To be better.
Yeah, whether it's
He'll have me there.
eating breakfast, I don't know, something weird.
Breakfast wise, I was good. Like everything, like I think physically, I think just run more beforehand. Like kind of like actually like maybe do other half like marathons, like run
To train up to it?
Yeah, because I didn't run. Like this was my first ever half marathon.
It was your first ever event, yeah.
I had never run that
Other than the Spartan
many
one, like
miles
that,
in
that's
distance.
different.
Yeah, in one sitting. So I think like definitely push myself to do more, like at least 10-mile runs and then eventually 13-mile runs, just to like be able to time myself and then get better at it. Not to say I didn't enjoy, like I didn't like my time or I wasn't good at the time that I did, but just do
was
it
your
more. 1:57.
Oh yeah, what was your time?
Yo,
So my watch said 147, but the actual race said 155.
oh, that's a big
So
difference.
yeah, it was a big difference. I don't know what happened, but
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 155 just because the watch is dumb. And the actual race the bib had a little microchip on it.
Yeah.
Wait, the watch said 157?
147.
147.
And
It was an
the
8-minute
race said
difference.
155.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a big
Yeah.
difference.
So I'll go with the 155. So we were pretty close.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's crazy.
One thing I would change differently is I'm
Arm
forgetting.
stretch.
No.
Arm stretches.
I'm forgetting.
Monkeys. Come on, you got this.
Cheerleaders.
No.
You mental,
Well,
mentals.
Oh, it
Flexibility.
was like
stretching.
not just normal stretching because I did like static stretching, but
Oh.
like dynamic stretching. For example, like skips or A skips.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know if you know what A
like,
skips
you
are.
do
but
those in track.
Where you're doing like the where
You're
kinda
like
high
jumping
knees?
almost.
Kind of. Yeah.
Almost
kind
high-
of.
Yeah, I've seen them.
A skips,
You've
like
never done
I've
them.
never done them
Yeah,
before.
but you see them.
karaoke, like
I've
grab a
tried
mic and sing. You know, that kind of stuff would have helped.
To stretch.
They're called karaokas, but I call them karaoke's.
Karaoke.
Wait, oh, is that when you're doing the whole?
You're like sideways and you're throwing your leg.
Oh
over.
yeah, running like that. Oh, I remember
Oh
those.
yeah. So, I normally do the like leg swings. I don't know if you've done.
Oh
those
yeah,
before.
those.
I do those.
See, all that stuff I wish I would have done. I just did like normal
calf.
static stretching.
Oh, okay.
You need to do dynamic stretching because
Yeah, to warm up
I-
beforehand.
I definitely felt it afterwards.
Yeah.
Like my inner thighs were super sore. Not really my calves. My feet were pretty sore.
Okay.
So
How was shoes a factor for you guys? What kind of shoes right before we end?
Nike Pegasus 40.
Nike Pegasus 40s is the one you use, and you use Brooks, right?
Brooks
Converse.
Ghost. No, they're called
Ghosts?
Chucks?
Yeah. Chucks.
Chuck Taylors.
My
It's like
chanclas.
Crocs.
My
Everybody
chanclas
needs
de,
Crocs.
de Yucatan.
Wait, you had shoes?
On my hands.
He had the socks. He had the socks with the webbing.
Oh,
and I
man.
still did it at 157. I just
Imagine
had
that
my-
going to Mexico, seeing all the monkeys, and just running barefoot through the jungle.
Tim's gonna do it now.
just like, I'll do it.
He's like, "Ooh, ooh, what?"
If you sponsor me, buy my flight.
How much is the flight?
I don't know. 1,000.
No, I don't know about that. We don't,
You have all these subscribers.
we don't make money off of them.
We don't. I thought we did.
No, this is all out of my pocket. Yeah.
okay.
But yeah,
All right.
10K.
10K. We did it, guys. Oh, I lost the one. There we go. 10K. It was an awesome run. We're going to be doing one final episode for the end of the year and then possibly start up season. What is it? Season 6 now?
I lost track.
I lost track too. I don't think we even need to do it.
We haven't done one in a long time, man. It's just so depressing.
Well, maybe you should show up. Danny.
You know who?
Danny.
Danny.
You thought I was talking to you. huh?
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's end this bad boy.